Hey, what's up, guys? There was something brought up to me by one of my subscribers that the GoFundMe has been increased to 75,000 because the Gonzalez family is almost at their goal of 50,000. But they're wanting help with 10 other family members that's possibly either going to be staying there in Latah County or going to be coming to the trial. This is what I don't understand, guys. We've got crap like this going on in this case, where you have one family getting a GoFundMe, as well as being told that they would get for a free house or free Airbnb, free gas, free food, gift cards, gift cards, gift cards. Everybody gets a gift card. Or you have the Chapins who will more than likely not be coming to the trial. Now, Maisie and Hunter Chapin might, we don't know yet, but that's not discounting the Mogans, Ben Mogan and his wife, and then the Laramies, and then the Cronodals, they could very much well come to the trial. But you have this one sole family, guys, this one family that has to be up in front, being the voice of the trial, going on interviews, and quite possibly, guys, getting paid for said interviews. And you have this one bail bondsman that's thrown his name into the mix of this case, saying that, according to some of the inmates at the Latah County Jail, Brian was self absorbed. He loved seeing himself on TV. And I'm not, now mind you, I'm not sure if the inmates got their own TVs in their cells in Latah. From what I've understood, is that there was one sole TV in the day room, and the guards controlled that. So I'm not sure where this bondsman gets off saying that Brian had his own TV. We don't know if Brian had his own TV, and apparently Brian doesn't have access to a TV right now. He ain't got one in his room, in his cell, and he's locked down for 23 hours a day. He looks forward to getting that 1 hour out to do whatever he needs to do. But I've been asked why I hate the Gonzalez family so much, and it's not the fact that I hate the Gonzalez family, because I understand that they lost a daughter in this horrific crime, but they are not the only victims in this case. There's three other families that lost somebody that day. So I don't understand why the Gonzaleses are making it just about Kaylee when it's not just about Kaylee. You have Xander Kernodle, you have Ethan Chapin, you have Maddie Mogan. There's three other families in this case. Now, the Chapins, like I said earlier, are more likely not going to come to the trial. Now, we don't know about Maisie and Hunter. They might. But at the same time, you have Jeff Kernodle and uh, Xana's sister, Jasmine. They possibly might come to the trial. Being as they do live in Arizona. And then you have Ben Mogan and Corey Hatrock, who might possibly come to the trial because they live in Kootenai County. And then you have the Laramies, who could possibly come to the trial because they live there in the Latah County area as well. But it seems like, guys, it seems like the media is fawning over Stephen Christie Gonzalez. And for the life of me, I can't figure out what's so big about Stephen Christie. Yes, I understand that they lost a daughter. And like I said before, they aren't the only victim's family in this case. So why is the media acting like they are the media darlings in this case when they're not? Like they've raised $49,000 according to one of my subscribers, and they've raised the limit to $75,000. So what's with the GoFundMe if people are wanting to help them, like with free Airbnbs, uh, free houses, free gas, free food? Like I said before, gift cards, gift cards, gift cards. Everybody in the Gonzalez family gets a gift card. It's almost like they are trying to profit off of this tragedy. Yes, they want justice for Kaylee, but the way they're going about it, guys, it seems wrong. It seems greedy. Like greedy grifters. That's all I can think. Is the way they're coming across is greedy grifters. And I hate to say that about somebody who lost their child. I don't know how I would act if I lost my child. But I know I would want justice for her. I wouldn't be up on interviews. I wouldn't have my face plastered all over the TV. I would let the court system do its job. Would I be in contact with the detectives? Yes. Finding out what's going on with the case. Would I be in contact with the prosecutor? Yes. To find out exactly, where they are at in the steps in the court proceedings. Would I be on TV doing interviews? No. Because I know that could compromise the case. Having only your daughter's picture, like you're trying to make this all about Kaylee, when it's not all about Kaylee. It's about Maddie, Xana, and Ethan as well. And do I agree with this GoFundMe? No, I do not agree with this GoFundMe. And these 10 relatives, like, what's going on with that? And why do the Gonzaleses, even before this goes to trial, guys, already have victim impact statements written out? Now, mind you, these 10, these 10 Gonzalez family members more than likely have kids, like Olivia Gonzalez. She has a buttload of kids with her husband. If they're doing this GoFundMe, to get these 10 family members to go with them, where's the kids going to be? Are they going to be with them in Boise? Are they going to hire a nanny? Are they going to get a babysitter? Who's going to watch these kids while this trial's going on? Because we know quite possibly it's going to be Steve Christie, Olivia, Steve Jr., Autumn. They're more likely going to go with, you can go with their parents because they're going to want to be in that courtroom, uh, and hear everything going on. But who's these other family members that they've raised the GoFundMe to 75,000? Is it the kids that they might leave behind there in Latah when they go down to Ada County for 3 months? We don't know, guys. We really don't. We don't know who these 10 family members are. Am I a little bit irritated at the fact that there's. Yes, I'm a little bit irritated at that fact because we don't know who these 10 family members are, and exactly how much of this money is going to be spent on actual lodging and actual food and gas, because according to that Gonzalez family page, they're getting offers by people to stay in Airbnbs for free, to get free gas cards, to get free food, to eat anywhere they want there in the Boise area for free, to stay anywhere they want to in the Boise area for free, to get gas anywhere in the Boise area for free. If that's the case, why the GoFundMe? If you're getting if you like, seriously, guys, if you're getting all this, if you were in the Gonzalez family's shoes and you're getting all this stuff for free, what would you do with the money from the GoFundMe? Would you keep it or would you return it? Because if I'm getting stuff for free from all these different entities, and I would shut the GoFundMe down. I really would. If I'm getting stuff for free, I would shut the GoFundMe down. But it just seems like with Steve and Christy, they're money hungry. They're they're profiting off of their daughter's death, and I hate to say that. I really do, guys. I really do hate to say that a victim's family is profiting off of a victim, but it sure feels like the Gonzalez family is doing just that. They're profiting off of this. And it sickens me. And yes, I had a comment that said, well, if I don't like it, then don't donate. I never planned on donating to them. It just appalls me. Their actions, their behaviors, um, beating greedy grifters. Because that's what it feels like, guys. In my heart of hearts, that's what it feels like. It feels like they're being greedy grifters. And I don't, guys, I don't like feeling like that. I really don't. But it's just something, it's just something about this family that feels off. Like them doing their own jury survey there in Latah County. And that's more than likely why the change of venue was granted. And they got mad because the change of venue got granted because they didn't want it moving out of Latah. They literally said, "Well, if they were gonna change the venue anyway, why waste a year in Latah County? If you hadn't have been doing what you were doing behind the scenes in this case, it might not have got moved." Coming into the courtroom wearing death penalty shirts, going on, uh, going on, Ashley Banfield, going on Brian Hinton, and blasting Brian, saying that you would forgive him once he's off the planet, and then went on to Christy went on to say as well that she hopes that he rots in agony in the very depths of hell. Do they feel guilty that instead of going and checking on their daughter, they sit around the house that day watching football? Because we know that Jeff Kernodle and Jasmine were on the scene because Jasmine was the first to get there. She calls her dad, who was halfway out of Idaho, tells him what's going on. He turns around, comes back. The Chapins are there. Maisie and Hunter, are there. But where's the Gonzalez family? Sitting at their house, doing nothing, watching football. They didn't once leave their house that day and go to the crime scene. If it would have been my daughter and I found out something bad had happened, like all these calls that Kaylee was that Christy was getting, that something bad had happened to Kaylee, and that one cousin said Kaylee was shot. She was at a party. With all these things coming at Christy and Steve, something bad happened to Kaylee. Tried to get a hold of Maddie. Maddie didn't answer, and then the coroner calling the youngest Autumn, saying, giving her gruesome details about her older sister. Why didn't they just get up, get in their car, and drive to Moscow instead of sitting around until evening time waiting for the sheriff to come to their door and let them know about what happened to their daughter? I will never understand that. You would rather sit on your butt, watch football, knowing all this stuff is going on around the house, and yeah, they're at 1122 King Road, knowing something bad has happened to your daughter, and you just sit there and do nothing. But yeah, I will never understand the Gonzalez family. I really won't. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, this is just 2 years worth of seeing these people profiting off of their dead daughter and not paying attention to the fact that there's other victims in this case. There's There's Madison May Mogan. There's Xander Kernodle. There's Ethan Chapin. But why is it only the Gonzalez family that we see? I will never understand that. Not in a million years. Why can't they be like the rest of the families? Step back out of the spotlight. Let the court proceedings speak for them, like the other victims' families. Or maybe Judge Hippler just needs to extend that gag order on them, so that way we won't hear from them, because they've done so much damage in this case. They really have. They've done a lot of damage. And do you think they're sorry for it? More than likely, probably not. They're probably not sorry for it at all. But that raising it to 75,000, absolutely ridiculous. If they're getting all this free stuff from people reaching out to help, they don't need the GoFundMe. If I was in their shoes and I know I'm getting all this, free housing, free food, free gas, free gift cards, I would refund everybody that donated the GoFundMe. I would refund all that money back to the people, because if I'm getting all this free stuff, I clearly don't need it. Like always, guys, like, subscribe, and comment on my channel. Hit that bell notification for any new uploads, and make sure you click all so you get all my new uploads. You guys have it's 2 o'clock in the morning here, so you guys have a good Monday morning. This is Robert with True Crime Podcast, and I'm out. Peace.